What's up guys, 1% Trading here. I'm the head trader at 1% Trading, and today we are going to look at some of the first steps that you need to take to become a successful trader. Over the past few weeks we have had so many of you guys messaging us that you would like to become traders, and we're so happy to see you and can't wait to be working with you guys. If you have some previous experience with trading or not, this video is definitely going to help you to get more clarity and to get you started. So let's get right into it. Some of the first steps that you might take are, first of all, you need to get some knowledge. You can't be trading without having the proper knowledge of the market and understanding how it moves, some of the characteristics, when you should be buying, when should you be selling, and the basic concept of the markets. So how should you get that knowledge? At 1% Trading we are teaching more advanced stuff. That's why our results are so much better than the majority of courses and signals that you can find out there. So as of right now, I would suggest that you start at babypips.com. This is their website, and I can say that their basic stuff are covered pretty well. So I would suggest that you start here, school, and right here, preschool, and you start this course. This will get you some basic information. It's definitely not enough to be consistent and have really good results, but you need these basics in order to then learn the more advanced stuff that will help you bring in those great results. So right now I'm going to show you some of the things that you can skip, because not everything that is taught here is actually useful. So there's the start, what is Forex and who can trade Forex, and these are really the basics. If you want to skip that, you can skip that, but if you're interested in that, feel free to read this as well. Then from kindergarten, brokers, yes, I would definitely suggest that you need to choose a broker before you can trade. Choosing a broker is basically completely dependent on where you live. So if you're from the USA, you will probably choose another broker than if you're from Europe or from Australia and so on. So you will need to do your research on that. From elementary, support and resistance levels, please read that. Candlesticks as well, Fibonacci, yes. We have a little bit different view on all of these things, but these are the basics that you need to know first, and then you can upgrade and leave some stuff behind as well. Then moving averages, do not read this, and if you already know anything about moving averages and indicators, please delete that from your memory. We will not be needing them, and this is only a distraction. So moving averages and all indicators are no use to us. From middle school, more indicators, which you will definitely need to leave behind, so don't read that. Important chart patterns, you can read that. Elliott wave theory, if you want, but it's not obligatory. The same goes for harmonic price patterns. Then high school, grade 9 trading divergences, you can leave that. Market environment, and you can just throw grade 10 to 14. You can go fast for that, but nothing too important here. And from here on you can pretty much just not skip, but you can read fast through it. So market sentiment, not that important. Trading the news, not important. We won't be putting too much attention to that. The US dollar index, yes, you can just take a look at what's written, but nothing too important. How to use MetaTrader 4. This is a platform that you might be using to execute your trades. So that's definitely important. Also, trading journal, that is extremely important. Risk management, extremely important. Undergraduate, senior, this is extremely important. Please read risk management. Position sizing, the #1 cause of deaths of Forex traders. Setting stop losses, scaling in and out, currency correlations, definitely check that out. Binary options, no, leave that behind, that's a scam, and that's not obligatory to read. And that's pretty much it. So as said before, on Baby Pips you will find some of the information that is extremely useful. Before you can go to more advanced stuff, this is something that you should definitely check out. So what happens after you learn something? Second step is opening a trading account, and with that getting trading platform as well. So as I said before, if you're living in the USA or if you're from, I don't know, China, the broker that you choose will not be the same. So you need to go on Google and Google where just type in, I don't know, best brokers in the USA and do your own research. But please choose a broker that is regulated, and this will definitely help you in the future. Trading platform, depending on the broker, you will use MetaTrader or CTrader or maybe some other platforms. That's not so important. Free trading view for analysis. This is the website that I'm currently on. This is extremely important. This is where you will be doing your technical analysis, and you should definitely create an account here and get familiar with this platform. Just spend some time looking at it, playing with it, what certain things do mean. We'll also have a more in-depth tutorial on how to use it and what to use and what not to use in the signals that we will provide in the coming weeks. And the last step, experience. You need to get some experience before you can actually successfully trade and earn from the markets. That means charting as much as possible. You may know all the theory, but theory and actual trading are indeed very different. Let's move on. So a few basic tips, because we can see a lot of people posting some really stupid advice on the internet, and this is where most of the new traders get caught up and use things that they shouldn't really use and are holding them back. So trend lines are definitely important. You will learn something about them on Baby Pips, but more in-depth tutorial and also how to use them properly and how not to use them will be provided in the signals that you will be able to purchase through our website. Support and resistance, also some of this topic will be covered on baby pips, but it is not everything that you may need, and they don't have as precise view on them as we do. So we will also need to use them a little bit different. Price action is very important part of trading, and this is what we will look at just in a second. We have three different types. We have an uptrend. Uptrend consists of higher lows and higher highs. We have downtrend, which consists of lower highs and lower lows. And we have ranging markets, which is not going up nor is it going down. So it's doing something like that. Let me type this so it will be easier for you. So higher lows and higher highs. This is uptrend. And this is downtrend. This is lower high and lower low. In the ranging markets, we don't have any higher highs, higher lows, or anything like that. It's just going sideways. We will avoid ranging markets because we don't want to trade them. We could, and we sometimes use them, but they can be trickier and they don't have such a good risk reward, so we usually avoid them. You might be asking yourself by now, okay, how can I get better at trading? Our biggest tip would be to practice. Practice makes perfect. So what you can do is basically go on TradingView, find a chart, and then start charting. You will need to get some experience, and with time you will get different views in the market. So for example, if I look at this, I don't know, very random point, let's say, I don't know, somewhere around here, I immediately see that this was an uptrend because the price was going up, and we have higher lows here and higher highs. Then we had downtrend for a very short period of time. Excuse me because this is not very accurate, just then we were in uptrend again. What you can do is basically experiment and try different things, try to use what you've learned, and also you will be more prepared to use our more advanced knowledge in the future, and it will be much easier to understand everything because you will already know the basics and you will have an easier time reading the market. Also pay a huge attention to the candles. So for example, only by looking at the candles you can see what the market is thinking, and with time you will be able to read the market like a book. If you'd like to learn more, please get in touch. Very shortly we will be releasing our signal service, which will not only provide you with signals, so you will be able to follow our trades, but you will also have the chance to learn while you will also be earning money from our calls, and that way you'll be able to grow your account quickly and at the same time learn as much as possible, so one day you'll be able to trade all by yourself.